How long should I rest between sets? It's a common question and one that I had when I was just getting into fitness. I did 1 minute, I did 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, I've done it all. Now, being qualified in personal training and anatomy and physiology, I have a better grasp on the principles involved. Fact is, when training for hypertrophy, the main factors are volume, time under tension, proximity to failure, and mechanical tension. Notice that none of those are predicated on a certain amount of rest time. In fact, the only objective of rest time is to prepare you for the next set. And if we assume that a set has certain objectives, high mechanical tension, high time under tension, proximity to failure, then the only objective of our rest time is to facilitate those in the upcoming set. Not to mention enough rest time that we can facilitate the fourth factor, volume, amount of reps in a workout. If you're working with 70% of your 1 rep max and you're resting so little between sets that you barely get 30 repetitions in that workout, it's not effective. Or it's less effective. Now, yes, rest times which are lower, say 30 seconds, 1 minute, they can contribute to general fitness, lactic acid clearance, just general ability to perform under more stress. But that is not a conducive adaptation to hypertrophy, like size and strength, which is what we're mostly in the gym to achieve. We should also caution about extensive rest times. Resting for 4 minutes when we don't need it makes workouts inefficient. It makes them time-consuming. You can fit less volume in, and that, again, is inefficient. So in summary, rest times should achieve 3 things when training for size and strength, that is. 1, your heart rate should be back to fairly normal levels. 2, your breathing should be back to normal. It shouldn't be out of breath. 3, psychologically, you feel good to give 100% to the next set of whatever it is that you're doing. If all 3 of those components are met, go for your next set. I don't care if that's 30 seconds, 1 minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes, doesn't matter. There's no arbitrary time period that is going to meet those requirements. Some people are going to need less rest. Some people are going to need more. So rest for a time that leaves you in a good state to give 100% effort to the upcoming work, whatever time that may be. We want rest times to be long enough that heart rate's back to normal, that breathing's back to normal, and we feel good to go for the next set. We feel powerful, but we want them to be short enough that the workout keeps efficiency, and we're not wasting time, so that we can maintain our volume without excessive time consumption. Final clarification. If you are training for some manner of cardiovascular goal, right, so you're doing a HIIT workout or you're doing cardio work, right, this applies less. I'm talking strictly here about standard hypertrophy training, 3 sets of 12, sets of 6, that kind of thing. Shorter rest times for cardiovascular based goals are far more valid in my mind than they are in hypertrophy training. So what should you do in your training? It's okay to follow a timer, by all means, but it's worth trying, axing the timer, and just looking at those 3 components. Is my heart rate back to normal? Is my breathing back to normal? Do I feel mentally ready to go at 100% for the next set? Answer those questions, and that's your timer. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Please do check out workoutways.co.uk for online programming and my PT stuff. Been an absolute pleasure having you. Best of luck. Bye-bye.